It's a fancy appetizer you could whip up in your own kitchen. You're looking at a cheese torta with sun-dried tomatoes. Chef Brian Richter is here to walk us through it. So Brian, first of all, what is a torta?
So a torta is just kind of a compressed loaf or something like that. It's kind of the overall definition. But a cheese torta is just kind of a mixture of different things and layers is what we're calling a torta today. So.
Okay, well, any kind of mixture of different things and layers that's made of cheese sounds pretty good to me.
Absolutely.
So we'll go for it.
All right.
Okay, so is it worth it to try to make this rather than buy it? Because I know
absolutely.
Some of us tend to go to the grocery store instead of making it
and that's okay too. But it's one of those things. It's really easy to make, and it's really good. I mean, you control what you put in it. So, you know, unless you find that really perfect one somewhere, this is a good way to get exactly what you want and make you look like a rock star doing it.
All right, I will take looking like a rock star. That sounds pretty awesome. Okay, so tell me where we start. What kind of cheeses do you combine?
So this one right here, it's just cream cheese. I'm gonna take a little bit of cream cheese.
We all know what cream cheese.
And a little bit of goat cheese.
Oh, which I love.
And we're just gonna put those together and kind of mix them together.
And it's just soft, like room temperature, or
just room temperature works great. If you have a mixer, it makes it a little bit easier, but then you're cleaning off your mixer. So if it's worth it to you not to clean it, just put it in a bowl and mix it up.
Any sacrifice is worth not cleaning something extra, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we're kind of just mixing these together.
Just mixing that together.
Seems pretty simple.
And then we're gonna come over here, and I've already chopped up the olives. And I've already chopped up the sun-dried tomatoes. So this one we're just going to take it. I've got a little bit of black olives.
Green and black. Okay.
So these are the Castellano olives. They're not the Spanish olives. So the Spanish olives are really salty, where these kind of have more of a mild profile, more like a, like a black olive.
And are we putting this? I'm just checking what we're putting this in. It's kind of a plastic.
So
really anything that has that
any
shape.
dish. And I've taken 2 layers of Saran wrap type plastic, and I've just put it in there. And if you put 2 layers, it's a lot easier to work with. 1 layer will work if that's all you have.
Okay, so it's essentially just any kind of mold. You could do a shape, you could do whatever.
You know, if you want to do this fancy and get some kind of a character shape or something like that, you could even do that. But it's pretty much anything will go.
And then this is what, sun-dried tomato paste?
Just sun-dried tomatoes, and I've run it through the food processor.
Okay.
So it's really
And so it gets
simple.
kind of liquidy and soft by running it through the food processor.
Yeah, and if you do that, you're going to want to kind of drain it off a little bit.
Okay.
And that'll happen just by having it sit.
Okay, so sun-dried tomatoes, and you have some flexibility if you're making this at home to kind of add things you like and let go of things that you just really don't like.
So if you like, you know, say you've got a lot of fresh herbs out of the garden or something like that, you could put that in there, mix it in with the cheese. You could make it into a layer. Pretty much anything that you wanted to put in there that you feel like would taste good with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking even in kind of a sweet, you could do a sweet one, right?
You could do
something like that.
You could put a little bit of sugar. I would leave out the goat cheese if you did that.
Okay.
And just use the cream cheese. Put a little sugar in with that, and put some dried fruit, and kind of do the same thing. Chop it up, and then you could put some apples or fresh peaches with that, and that'd be wonderful.
Okay, so this is actually pretty simple. I mean, you're just pushing it down. Very simple. Should you refrigerate it in a perfect world, or is it okay
in a
to just do it like this?
perfect world, it'd be great to let it refrigerate for a couple hours and kind of stick together everything.
Okay.
But then we're just going to take that off.
Look at the magic. Look at that.
Take that off, and there you are.
Wow. So pretty. And a little rosemary with it.
Rosemary, and you're good.
And what do you serve with it? Are you doing crackers, chips? What are you doing?
I like to do bread. Lavash is really good. You see a lot of that right now. It's kind of a cracker bread. It's a really thin, dried out,
thin, dry.
baked bread, if I could say it right.
Tongue twister.
And pretty much anything you have.
And fun for a party, fun for a lot of different places.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I want to try a bite.
Okay.
So tell me, have you seen other variations of this?
All kinds of variations.
Okay, tell me another favorite.
What's really good to do is just do like a pesto on top of it. And just kind of use that. You can even buy your pesto if you want to go that route.
I do want to go that route, so that's a great idea. Where can we find more of your recipes?
So I'm at Temple Square Hospitality. I'm the executive chef for Temple Square Hospitality. We're in the Joseph Smith Memorial Building. You can find this exact tort over at the Roof Restaurant. You can also, if you're looking for somewhere to take your mother for Mother's Day, we have Mother's Day brunch on the 13th of May.
Perfect.
And if you really want to get special, book a banquet event for her and your family, and we'll do all the cooking and take care of everything.
I like that idea. Thanks so much, Brian.